I was like, all right, let me go check on that. I was like, what? What? There's like 2 inches. Good morning.
2 inches of snow. It looked like a lot more than 2 inches. I don't know. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I guess we'll find out from Dab and Dave here in a minute. When we get the update on the weather. What time is it? So we're only 12 minutes late. Oh, lost Chameleon, the black.
I'm just trying to share the stream, bro. I'll be right back.
Share the what?
Share the Zoom, share the live, on YouTube.
Oh, because you got it on the phone, so you're doing a boom bam, but you can't do that when you're not in the metaverse, because when you're in the metaverse, you're still there. Like,
yeah, you can still see me and everything. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, we got a couple of viewers. Good morning, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and drop some music for you guys. We'll be right back.
I'm just a man on his way to the moon, wishing the rocket would go faster. All the stars remind me of you, yeah they do. I'm on my way to you. I'm just a man on his way to the moon, wishing the rocket would go faster. All the stars remind me of you, yeah they do. I'm on my way to you.
Put it on the right side.
They put it on the right side. Well, we're live. Good morning. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Canna-Joe Morning Show live. Today is the 20. I'm tripping. Today is April the 3rd or the 4th. April 4th. 4th of April. Is it the 4th?
Correct. 4.
The 4th, right?
Yes, 4.
Yeah, I just had to make sure, man. And I was getting them dates mixed up. I did get my MRI yesterday with the 3rd, so I knew it was the 4th. Oh, results came back great. Nothing tore. I just got a strain, so that means I can go back to the gym, start getting them pumped up muscles.
Isn't that where the injury occurred?
Yeah, it is, and that's where I'm going back to. You got to beat yourself up, until you get it right. I was nervous for a minute. I was like, dang, I'm gonna be out the gym for. Ooh. And then he was like, nope, it's all good. I'm like, yeah, I'll be in there Monday. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Michael Ford.
Hey guys, what's up? I am Jenny.
What up? Producer Camille Black over here.
Dab and Dave. Get your dab in. There we go.
Dab. No, Mari, don't dab.
No, Mari, don't dab.
Shit. No, man. Thank you guys for joining us on another awesome episode of the morning show. Canna-Joe, the pros. Can't hear you. Yeah.
Traffic.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but you look frozen for a second.
I'd say he's chubby.
They're mad on location. Okay, today. Yeah. So I'm going between like Wooded area, right? So like it's like choppy. Yeah.
Pick me up in the
A little choppy. I can't hear what he said.
So let me go ahead and read this article.
What's going on here?
Yeah, it's a little bit choppy. I am driving. You see there's splits right there. So it's a little choppy. But good morning. I'm Barry, man. Thank you guys for joining us on another episode of the Canna-Joe Morning Show with the bros and sisters. You guys hear me now? That work?
Yep. We can still hear you.
So I don't have a story that I can read for you guys today because I am in the midst of driving.
I got your back.
No, Dave's got one back. I appreciate you, brother. So we'll pass it off to Dave, the news anchor. For today's news.
All right.
Dave, you need access, Dave?
Yes, I do.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Oh wow, I get to share my screen today.
Sorry, guys, we're a little rusty on the real verse, so
Yeah.
you just gotta kind of bear with us here. Dev and Dave. Here we go. There we go. You should have it, Dave.
So, big news. I guess some of us big news, and some of us that realize how long the process takes. It's just another story. But the House did approve federal marijuana legalization bill for the second time in history. So the MORE Act did make it through. The House of U.S. Representatives on Friday approved a bill to federally legalize marijuana for the second time in history, also adopting a pair of amendments to the legislation before final passage. Following an hour of debate on the Marijuana Opportunity Reinvestment and Expungement Act, also known as the MORE Act, from House Judiciary Chairman Jared Nadler, and the approval of two amendments and the rejection of a third. The full chamber voted 220 to 204, very close, to end federal cannabis prohibition and promote social equity in the industry. The vote fell largely among party lines, with only 3 Republicans supporting the measure and 2 Democrats opposing it. A nearly identical version of the MORE Act passed in 2020, but it stalled in the Senate. It passed through the sponsors panel again this session in September. Nadler opened Friday's floor debate, calling the MORE Act long overdue legislation that would revise decades of failed federal policies based on the criminalization of marijuana. It would also take steps to address the heavy toll that policies have taken across the country, particularly among communities of color, he said. For far too long, we have treated marijuana as a criminal justice problem instead of a matter of personal choice and public health. Whenever one's views are on the use of marijuana for recreational medical use, the chairman said the policy of arrest, prosecution, and incarceration at the federal level has proven both unwise and unjust. House Majority Leader Steny Hoyer said that the MORE Act is an important piece of legislation, and he knows that because voters have consistently opted to legalize cannabis at the state level at the ballot. Excuse me. He also pushed back against criticism from GOP members that Democrats were ignoring critical issues like the war in Ukraine and inflation. The leader said that this bill is what the American people tell us they think is the appropriate thing to do. I mean, how many times have we heard that before? When, if not now, when? Really? You're just going to come up with more and more reasons. This bill is a matter of justice and equal opportunity, Hoyer said. It's about addressing systemic inequities and reforming our criminal justice system so that Americans and America can become a better, stronger, more fair, and more just America. So with that, I'm going to leave it there. I'll pop the rest of this article in the comments. So if you want to read the rest of it, it does go on. There are some links in here to, take you down rabbit holes if you'd like. But this is a pretty big article. But this is really an important one, and we really need to keep an eye on this. We've all seen this before. Like I said, the last one died in the Senate. So, and kind of expecting this one too, but you never know. Maybe there's some hope yet. We could actually end prohibition of marijuana would be great. So, that I'll throw it back to Michael with some local news.
Thank you for that update, Dave. If you're gonna stop screen share.
Oh, sorry, forgot. I'm not used to this. I haven't done
it. Yeah,
there we go. All right.
Yeah, we're in the real verse now. It's a little tricky. Well, thank you for the update, Dave. Shout out to Vari, the man on the road, man. I know you'll be doing your thing if you can, but you got to do what you got to do. Morning to everyone. Jahan, Vaughn, Larry, Lewis, Blair. Good morning. Thank you guys for tuning in. We do got a couple of here. Let me close this. We do got a couple of things coming up this month. Obviously, there's a 420 rally at the state capitol. If you want to get into the capitol in the rotunda with Kurt Hanna, Tom Gallagher, and Emmett Normal, you can get in there, and we're going to be talking about legalization. Probably possibly have some legislators as well going on the things that we're going to be doing this year, as well as a 420 VIP event. And I did have some updates for the website to put the address on there. So I'll get that address on there. If you do want to come out, don't worry. If you didn't get a VIP ticket, you can still come to the 420 event. I'll give you guys more details on that if you got an opportunity to join the menmarijuana.com event. Otherwise, the event in Minnesota Marijuana will also have details updated this week. We're going to be putting things out all week, including our sponsors and the people that have supported our event this year. Obviously, as you guys know, this is my first time hosting an annual Minnesota Marijuana event. It's never been done before, so it's going to be a dope time. And speaking of sponsors, I do want to welcome Andy Meissner with Grunchy's Greenhouse. Did I say that right, Andy?
Yes, you did. Thank you.
Good morning, man. Thanks for jumping on with us.
Yeah, hope everyone's day is going well so far. I'm getting my morning smoke on. I hope everyone is enjoying themselves as well.
Right. Well, thanks for getting on, man. I appreciate your help and sponsorship on this event. If you guys want to come out to the event, I did do a post in Minnesota Marijuana and on the Instagram. You don't have a Facebook for Grunchy's Greenhouse yet?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I can set that up soon, but yeah, right now it's just, yeah.
Yeah, just Instagram. So if you're on Instagram, go on and check out Grunchy's Greenhouse. I did want to share that in the Facebook, but once he gets that set up, you guys can go and like, share, and do all of the above. Tell us a little bit about Grunchy's Greenhouse, man. I did have one of those rolls from you, man. I was smoking on that thing for I don't know. It's been a while. I just finished it this past weekend, and I got it from you, what? What was it, about a month or so? A month ago? Yeah. I puff on it and burn it slow, like the instructions say, and then dab it out, and then light it up later. Man, that thing is pretty good, and I can tell it's got live resin in it or something, right?
Yeah.
I can tell, man.
Yeah.
Tell us a little more about.
Yeah, just to explain a little bit about Grunchy's Greenhouse. It's just a brand I've been building in the background lately. Over the last, I would say 6 months or so, 6 to 8 months. It started out because I really enjoy rolling. Any of you guys who were at the event where we had the joint rolling contest, I do take it seriously, and it's more than just a hobby for me. It's kind of like an art or a craft. And so I just started looking around online on Instagram at the different communities that they have there. And there are some very, very high-end rollers in different parts of the country, Vegas and California, over on the East Coast in Maine and in New Jersey and New York and stuff like that. And it was inspiring to me to see how they are able to basically make a name for themselves and bring the community together in their local area simply by rolling and providing these super high quality rolls for people. And it just sort of dawned on me that if I can do what they're doing based on what I was seeing online and what I'm able to roll up, why not start it here in Minnesota? And eventually it became evident to me that, because I can't really start like a professional joint rolling company, not that I know of yet. I just decided to start a merch brand, and that's where you see the t-shirt and the hat right now. And so that's sort of what it is right now. And eventually, I want to start doing more events like this where I can have rolling tables and areas where I can help educate people on super high-end smoke and provide them with these new pre-rolls that I'm trying to bring to Minnesota.
Yeah, that's dope, man. I need to hire a custom roller to roll some Canna Sativa.
Hell yeah.
We need to connect, man. Hey, them rolls, them custom rolls, man. You're great, man. What's up with the little circle in the middle thing, man? What is that?
Yeah.
Is that just style of?
The little circle that the way the ash comes out is what you're asking about?
No, like there's like a circle in the middle. Like, how does the circle? What I don't know. Is that
Are you talking about from the filter or from the lit end?
from the lid end?
Yeah, so that is a result of the live resin. So the hash holes, the way I roll them is I take a parchment paper or wax paper, and I put however much live resin I'm putting on the paper, and then I roll it up as if it was a joint into a worm. And then what I do is I place that worm down, and it creates that donut shape with the hole, like a concave in the middle. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is kind of cool, man. I really
Now,
enjoyed
that's
it, man.
creativity
I,
right
de- I,
there.
def- I definitely enjoyed it, man. It's not like, stuffing a raw cone and, just puffing on it, man. It's something that you can feel real, while I was smoking, I feel real classy. I felt like I was smoking like a Kangar or whatever. Those
Yeah.
are, yeah,
Yep.
it was a nice experience, man. I actually shared it with a couple of friends, and everybody that experienced was like, man, this is great, man. This is great quality. I appreciate it, man. So, yeah,
Thank
once
you.
again, thank you, man. I appreciate you helping out with this event. If you guys want to hear more from Andy, he is in the group. So shoot him a message. Otherwise, if you want to go to Weed Porn, you can see some of his rolling in there. I think you posted some of your rolling in there, didn't you?
Yep.
So go on there and check it out. I know that subgroup isn't popping like we need it to be. So if you are in Minnesota Marijuana and you're not in the Weed Porn subgroup, please join subgroup. Invite as many friends. You should be able to invite people. Can you guys invite people to the subgroups?
Yeah, as long as they're in the Minnesota Marijuana group, you can invite them to the subgroup.
Go invite as many people as you think should be in the subgroup. I know a lot of people have questions about how the subgroups are set up, and we've got them all separated into different categories. So if you want to see more of anything, if you want to see more of Andy's rolling, or if you want to see some 420 eats, you can always just go into that subgroup. And if you feel like you want more people in there, then more people should see it, please feel free to go ahead and click the invite button, invite your friends, invite people that you think should be in the group. With that, man, thank you again, Andy. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for jumping on and giving us a little background on your business, man. Once you get that Facebook page set up, we will drop some information and some links. And one more time, where can they find you on Instagram?
Yep. People can find me on Instagram at Grunchy's Greenhouse. All one word, no special spelling, just GRUNCHYS Greenhouse. Dope.
And Grunchy's Greenhouse is going to be at the 420 event, rolling up some Canna-Sativa CBD flowers. It's going to be a great time. Either way it goes, he's going to be rolling up. It's going to be a rolling table. So come out and check it out, man. It's going to be, a hell of an experience. If you didn't get an opportunity to get a VIP pass to the VIP portion, definitely hit up Vari or Leisha. Are you out? I think Leisha might be out.
I have one more.
Okay, Leisha got one ticket. Vari, you out?
Muted.
Oh,
Vari's
we
muted.
can't hear you, man.
Vari, you're muted.
Yeah, my bad. So I had two right now, but I have some that are going to get up this week.
So
we have arranged.
So it sounds a little choppy, but it sounded like he said he has two left, but he thinks that somebody's going to get them. So I guess you can hit me up if you don't have one yet. Otherwise, I think we're just about there, man. Just about there. Huge shout out to the people that did participate and didn't wait till the last minute. Yeah, it sounds a little hazy, like a hazy time. Yeah, it definitely will be, man. It's weird because when we're in the metaverse, I don't see none of these comments really unless Vari has it on the board. So now they're all popping up on my screen. Anyway, so shout out Andy, man. Thank you again, Grunchy's Greenhouse. Make sure you guys go check him out. And with that, I think that's all we have for the updates today. Davin Dave, man, you gonna drop some weather on us? What's it looking like out there? Got Vari live on the highway.
We got my man Vari on location. It's looking a little snowless. You can see there's a little bit of snow out there. Yeah, well, as usual, your weather is brought to you by windy.com. If you need to know what's going on outside, just click on windy.com. Yeah, you guys got the cities. I'm gonna pop the radar up here. Start out with, yeah, you guys last night. This is from 12 hours ago. You guys got hit, boom, pretty hard. Anywhere from 2 to Michael. You said that you had a little more than 2 inches in your area, so anywhere from 2 to 4, I suppose, through the metro and surrounding areas. But you know, it's gone, so that's a good thing. I can tell you, it's over. No more snow. So, in fact, if we go to take a look at the clouds, clouds. There we go. As we can see by this afternoon, we're going to be clearing out, and it's actually not going to be too bad of a day. We're going to be mostly sunny, highs up in the anywhere from low to mid 40s, some upper 40s out there. See Pipestone up there in the 50s, Levine in the 50s, Worthington 52. So it's going to be not a bad day today. Tomorrow, a little bit of the same. Wind's not too bad. I believe we're still in pretty calm conditions. There is a little bit of wind coming in here with the next system, so we might see some gusts out there, but not too bad. Tomorrow evening, there will be a system coming through that's going to scrape western Minnesota out here in Marshall area, Montevideo around Wilmer and stuff. That's just going to be a quick hitter. It's not going to be a lot to that one. The one we want to pay attention to is going to be the one on Wednesday. In fact, we'll just you can see as this one goes into Tuesday night, 10 or Tuesday morning, as this first system goes through, quick hitter, and then Wednesday the next one comes through. This is the one that they were predicting up to 11 inches of snow in some places up north, but it looks like the temperatures are going to keep this thing mostly rain, but I can't say that there won't be some snow involved as you look up north, especially early in the overnight hours when this goes through. You're going to see that's a lot of wet snow across northern Minnesota and getting into towards Duluth. But for the rest of us, yeah, I don't expect this is going to be mostly a rain event, and this could be a pretty heavy rain event too. We could see in some locations over an inch, possibly an inch and a half of rain by the time this is over. In fact, as you can see, by Wednesday afternoon, we're looking at just a lot of rain. So you might want to take a little slow on the way home. There might be some slick spots out there around the commute on Wednesday. So we'll keep that in mind. We'll take a little closer look at it as it gets closer. But besides that, I could say just enjoy the day. We're going to be looking at a pretty nice day today. Maybe get out there, enjoy it, go for a walk, shovel your snow if you live in the cities. Maybe it'll melt. Who knows? But with that, I'm going to send it back to you, Michael.
Thanks, Dave. It might melt, but it sounds like it's going to come back again Wednesday, huh?
Yeah, well, it depends on where you are. That looks like it's going to be mostly rain event, even for the cities. I don't see, unless the temperature decides to get a little cooler, it's going to be all rain. Like I said, basically from maybe Pine County north, might see a couple more inches of snow, but still, it's just going to be wet snow like you guys got, and it'll melt quick. The ground is not, the ground is warm now. The thaw is starting. It won't be long now where we're not even going to have that 4-letter word in the forecast anymore. So.
Yeah, well, getting to that time. Yeah, it was rough last night.
It
was rough last night, man. And I don't drive at night, but I had to pick my daughter up, man. And man, that was ridiculous. It was ridiculous driving in that 10, 15 miles an hour on 52, almost all the way into St. Paul. So yeah. Anyway, well.
Oh yeah. See where it hit.
That's the show, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing our faces in the real verse today. We'll try to do a little bit more real verse. I know you guys like to see the real people, and sometimes you like the emojis or whatever. But thank you guys for tuning in. Var, you got any words of wisdom from the highway?
Speak up.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Perfect.
If I do this, you guys will use that better.
Yeah.
So I don't know where the microphone is. It coming from my ears? It coming from my phone? I don't know where the microphone is.
There goes the first one.
This is the first one? Okay. All right. So it must be coming from my ears. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Words of advice. Get a holder for your phone in the car. So if you do have to conversate or whatever, you don't have to.
Your phone ain't falling around the car, man. You got that foldable, man. Can't you just kind of flip it open and prop it into the steering, whatever? Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
I probably could have. I wish I would have thought of that at the beginning of the show.
Right. Words of wisdom for today. If you're driving, make sure you get a mount for your cell phone. Hands
All right, I
free.
got them out for you.
Ah, there you go.
Awesome.
Jenny's gonna get you smooth together, man. Right. With that, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a dope day. Vari, take it safe on the highway. All you guys are out driving, be safe on the highways. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys tomorrow, same bad time. I think it's the same channel. Channel doesn't really change. So we'll see y'all tomorrow. We're out of here. Where's the music at? We need some music.
Oh.
Can't go without the music.